And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
It's been several months since Bong Joon-ho's film Parasite got nominated for and eventually won the Academy Award for Best Picture, which was around the time that most of the global audience, including yours truly, found out about it. Since a considerable number of months have already passed by, I think it is finally time we can discuss this movie without spoiling it for anyone. I usually try my best to not give any spoilers, but that just cannot be done for Parasite. So here we go. The movie follows the Kim family, who have low-paying temporary jobs and are struggling to make ends meet. Ki-woo, the son, has his friend over who gives the family a scholar's rock. Ki-woo feels an attraction towards the stone that promises to bring wealth to its owner, and begins to try to change his life. He decides to pose as a university student to apply for the job of an English tutor for the daughter of the wealthy Park family. They hire him and they begin to call him Kevin. This starts a chain as the Kim family recommends one another to take over as the Park family's servants. They are ruthless in their efforts, as they frame the driver for having sex in Mr. Park's car, and exploit the peach allergy of the housekeeper Moon Gwang to convince Mrs. Park that she has tuberculosis. The Parks are completely unaware of the relationship between the Kims. When the Parks are gone for a camping trip, the Kims enjoy themselves. They are glad to be the humble servants of a wealthy family. Then, at the exact midpoint of the film's screenplay, everything changes. It's almost as if two movies had been joined together at this moment. They let Moon Gwang in and find out that she has a similar story. She had been hiding her husband in an underground bunker that only the architect and previous owner of the house knew about, who Moon Gwang also got to work for. They spend the rest of the night fighting over who gets to eat the crumbs of the rich Park family until the Park family eventually returns. When that happens, the Kim send Moon Gwang and her husband back into the bunker, accidentally killing Moon Gwang. They manage to escape, but happen to listen in on Mr. Park's comments on the smell that comes out of Mr. Kim. It is raining, and the Kim family has to return to their flooded house. They sleep in a gym, and the next day Mr. Kim hears Mrs. Park talk about how the rain was a blessing and cleared the polluted sky. Her gestures of disgust towards the smell of Mr. Kim are also noted. The Parks pay the Kims to be part of a Native American themed party for their son, and Moon Gwang's husband escapes the bunker. He hits Ki-woo on his head and kills Jessica. During the scuffle between him and Mrs. Kim, the rest of the group is shown trying to run away. Mr. Kim is observing all of this, while his daughter takes her last breaths in his arms. Mrs. Kim kills Moon Gwang's husband, who has idolized Mr. Park. When Mr. Park has to come closer to get his car keys, he is more concerned with the smell that he reeks of rather than the two dying bodies near him. In that moment, Mr. Kim snaps and stabs him. He goes into hiding in his bunker, and Ki-woo and his mother survive. When Ki-woo finds out that his father is in the bunker, he decides to do everything he can. He eventually buys the home, and his father climbs up the stairs. And then the film ends as it shows us that that is merely an illusion. There is so much to learn in Parasite, and I think the use of production design and locations are incredible. The richer Parks live on a hill, while the Kims live basically underground. When there is a storm, the Parks view it only as an addition to their son's Native American obsession, and the Kims have to live with the actual consequences. The director has been an avid supporter of the fight against climate change, and as global sea levels continue to rise, the poor will have to pay the price for the excess lifestyles of the rich. I think another very interesting concept is how the Kim family is a parasite to the Park family, and they later learn that they have a parasite in the form of Moon Gwang and her husband. Instead of sharing the resources they had, they feel the need to fight over it. They are bound on idolizing the Park family, who do not care about anything other than themselves. And on the outside, the Park family seems amazing. They are nice and empathetic, but that might actually be the best thing about Parasite. Usually when movies are discussing social issues, they try to hang on to them. They get rid of actual drama, but Parasite provides tons of it. It talks about social issues in subtle ways and doesn't make anyone the real villain. It is a movie against the system and everyone who supports it. So this movie won't leave you with a good feeling about yourself. By the end of it, you might be able to see yourself as multiple different characters, and as both the heroes and the villains.
Hey guys, this is The Brown Critic, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, I would highly recommend subscribing to my channel for more videos of me diving into movies, sports, music and other topics every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. If you would like me to make a video about something, please leave a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up and I hope to see you again.